Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Goa Ahead. And the issue that we are debating this week is about the Congress party. Is this the complete decimation of Congress party or there is opportunity in this adversity? Alex Reginald was last MLA to leave the Congress party and join TMC. 10 of the Congress MLAs have joined the BJP. What is the fate of Congress now and will people, voters, ever trust Congress again? I have three eminent panelists with me. First, noted lawyer and political analyst Cleofato Almeida Coutinho. Cleofato, welcome to the show. Second, I have another lawyer and political analyst, advocate Radharao Gracias. Radharao, welcome to the show. And last but definitely not the least, I have leader and spokesperson of the Congress party, Tulio D'Souza. Cleofato, I'll start with you. How are you looking at the state of the Congress party right now? There are only 2 MLAs left. Is this the complete decimation or do you think there is an opportunity in all of this?
Just look at the background. In the assembly, they got 17 seats and about 28% vote share. In the parliamentary seat, in the height of Modi wave, they went to 42%. And remember, at that 42%, Subhash Shirodkar, Vishwajit, Sopte were out. They were not in a position to form the government. They led in about 4 constituencies in the north, Sant Andres, Santa Cruz, Kalangut and Talegaon. And they increased their vote share. After that, 10 MLAs went and now Reginald has left, Louisin has left. If I look at it, it is that certain leaders have left. And if we look at the assembly and parliamentary results, it looks like the vote share is there. At the same time, in Goa, we do not have 10 Goa leaders. We have all constituency leaders, like take Churchill in Banavali. In Kurtori, it would be Reginald. Like this, we have constituency leaders. If they leave, they do not make much impact on another constituency. As I see it, the TMC has tried to chip somewhat into the Congress base, but to a large extent, they have also removed their irritants, trimmed the party, and the party has a great opportunity to provide new faces, fresh faces. Look at the list of 8. Reginald has gone to the other side. They are all front runners. Now we look at decimation, but if we look at the current scenario, except Reginald, not a single front runner has left the party. There is one person in Nuve, one Raju Cabral, who could have been the candidate, has gone. But even he could not be considered a front runner in Nuve. But otherwise, I find that whoever has left the Congress party are people who were sort of people who are running, but not the front runners. In any case, you look at the party, say 3 months back or 4 months back, there was a mad rush to join the Congress party. People were joining the Congress party because somehow they felt there was hope in that party. Now, there is a huge anti-incumbency at this stage against the government, but the opposition space is overcrowded. Now, Congress remains the principal opposition. After 10 years, has some traction. TMC, the latest entrant, according to me, is yet to make any foothold. The only constituency which at the current time I see could be Kurtori, but I do not know. Then areas like, say, Naveli or Thiri, these are the 3 places where I see some hope for TMC. But even there, it is not because of the party. it is because of the persons who are there.
Okay.
So I would say at this stage, the party is trim, neat, and the list of candidates which they will provide shall decide the fate of that party.
Cleofato Bob, when you are saying those lines, I could see Radharao Bob smiling. Now we should know what is exactly behind that smile.
See, Cleofato is very optimistic for the Congress. I'm equally pessimistic. You see, the Congress lost its MLAs, a huge majority of them, almost 3 years back. And there was enough of a period for them, these 3 years, to have built up the organization, gone to the constituencies, got the workers organized, and got the workers themselves to select a candidate and fill the candidates. But the Congress has chosen not to do so. It is repeating the same old mistakes by which they collected so-called winnable candidates, gave them tickets, and post-election they all deserted the party. Now, you look at the current scenario. From whatever I gather, now they are likely to give the the Vasco ticket to Carlos Almeida, who has just joined them from the BJP. In Veli, Cleofato's constituency, I believe the candidate finalized is Benjamin Silva, who was with the BJP last time. Then in my own constituency of Nueng, Ale Siqueira, a four-term MLA, who had announced his retirement, who was hibernating at home, has suddenly made a comeback. And this is what has forced Raju Cabral to leave the Congress. See, what is happening is the Congress is still projecting old war horses. Most of them may have lost their strength. And I do not see any new Congress face at all. I do not know what Cleofato is talking about. Some of these strong men they had, like Atish Naik, he has left the Congress. I do not know whether he would be a strong candidate for Saligam, but he was quite a voluble fellow who was one of the spokespersons. So most of the younger men are leaving the party, and no young men are joining them. That is the crux of the problem. Even the TMC has a few youngsters joining them, like Advocate Clovis Da Costa in Vili, like Yatish in Saligam, like even our own former president, Dr. Johnson. These are good tried men, who's the type of men who should be in the assembly. Now, what I can see is that the Congress is merely offering the same old people. And if they offer us something new, it is merely because their old men have deserted them. They are not going to give us anything new from the Congress cadre. Now in KPM, for instance, that Alton Di Costa is a very strong candidate. I know that. But he is not a congressman as such. He has joined the Congress now after Babu Kaulekar left the party. The Congress does not allow second-rung leadership to develop. And when the first leader runs away, the Congress is going all over looking for leaders. See, there is a lesson in this for the Congress.
The real question is, will Congress learn its lessons? Will Congress course correct?
No. Let me complete. See, what happens is, as far as I can see, a political party is formed and they exist essentially for the benefit of the voters and of the citizens. It is supposed to channelize its energies towards providing a very good government and to see that the people who vote for them get their due. But the Congress is just the opposite. Now, you see, for the last 10 years, after the Congress was routed at the center, the Congress is only party in India which is seeking to protect and preserve its leadership. Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, and Priyanka, nothing about the people. Anything you say against the leader, those leaders are immediately sort of suspended or pushed in the background. Okay. You see those 23 leaders of the Congress who objected to the functioning of the Congress, who made suggestions. Where are they now? Okay. So with this sort of an organization where everything is geared towards protecting particular leadership, I don't see how the Congress can progress at all.
Okay. Now I can see Tulio D'Souza smiling. I'll straight go to Tulio and Cleofato. After that, I'll come to you. Tulio, how is your party looking at this? On the face of an election, one of your prominent faces, Alex Reginald, has left the party. Don't you think these are clear signs of the crisis deepening further?
I think this is an excellent opportunity for the Congress party to develop a new rung, a new line of leadership and some new line of action in the current scenario. We have been struck by TMC and AAP and BJP, of course, trying to purchase our leaders, trying to wean away our leaders. But unfortunately, although they are political parties, they fail to realize the strength of the Congress party is not really the leaders. The strength of the Congress party, its workers and its people. And that's exactly why Advocate Cleofato clearly mentioned that notwithstanding that Congress party kept on losing some of the leaders through the last 5 years, in the last concluded parliament election, our vote share increased from 28% to almost 42.5%. The vote share of the party increased from 28% to 42.5% in the just concluded parliament election 2 years ago. Notwithstanding the fact that we have continued to lose some of our leadership right through the 5 years.
Cleofato, you wanted
So,
Yes, yes.
so there is no
On that,
so there
on
is
that
no
I
question.
wanted to
And but I will tell you, the Congress has adopted some course correction. The Congress has listened to the people and to the voice of the workers, and has made, I think, a series of corrections in many constituencies, as well as its party hierarchy, to make and take note of the workers' demands and workers' grievances.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell, I was just wanted to tell Radha that except BJP and the left parties, our parties in the country do not have cadres. They are all mass-based parties. And most of them, wherever they are all driven by leaders. You take Modi Shah for BJP, Mamata Banerjee, Jayalalitha, in Andhra you see, KCR you see Goa Ahead, Vijay Sardesai. Everything are personality-driven parties. So in that situation, we will have to see even the Gandhis, you look at it from that perspective. We do not have these cadre-based parties. In a cadre-based party, it happens. But even in a cadre-based party like BJP, we today see only the two. We don't see the party functioning as a party, even though it's a cadre-based party. Now, coming back to the Congress party, let us look at some plus points. They have very clearly declared that they would not give tickets to the defectors. One, look at their top stand, no dual tickets for husband and wife, father and daughter, two brothers. So this has also cost them quite a bit. But these are bold stands. You have to appreciate these stands. They have declared their first list and list in advance, much before any other parties have drawn their list. And possibly, if TMC was not on the scene, by this time, all 40 would have been out. But then, I think competitive politics has kept them where they are. At least they are first to come out with their list.
Cleofato, before I go to Radhabab, answer this. You said that Congress has declared its first list and there are formidable candidates as far as that first list is concerned. But after the declaration of that list, Reginald left the party. How do you think that will augur for the party?
Yes, I will tell you, it does not give a good signal. Certainly does not give a good signal, because he was a popular face of the party. He was also a friend. But in the past 5 years, Reginald has been in a rebellious mode. For whatever reasons, Reginald was about to join up for some time back. He went to meet Fadnavis at the dead of night. Suddenly, now he is in the TMC. Now, as far as Reginald's politics and the rationale of his decision, I cannot certainly explain, because his politics, I think only Reginald will understand. Maybe he has found some hope there.
For the time being, we'll ask Radharao Bab to explain.
Yes, Radharao will be in a position to explain that better, because he will tell us about resources, logistics. He uses the word logistics for resources.
Logistics for resources.
Yeah, he uses the word resources.
Radhabab, Cleofato said a very interesting thing. He said if there was no TMC, probably Congress would have declared maximum candidates by now. Do you think that the entry of TMC in Goa is working solely to the detriment of the Congress party?
Yeah. See what happens now. I first disagree with Cleofato about this Congress party leadership. You see, he cannot compare the Congress with the regional parties, which are essentially formed by leaders and hover around leaders. The Congress is a 135-year organization with a big history. It has struggled for independence. So many great leaders and stalwarts it had. Now, why should this party be controlled by a single family for the last nearly 40 years or 50 years? Why should it happen? Is the Congress short of leadership? Is Cleofato saying that he is not capable of being a big Congress leader? Why should the leadership be only restricted to one family? You see, the people have always had faith in the Congress. So when it is taken over by a family, and when the family leaders is demonstrably not fit to be a leader, I don't see how the party can continue to be run by him. You see, he is certainly not capable of standing up to Modi. That is demonstrated in the last 10 years. He has lost his own constituency, the family heirloom of in that Amethi or Raebareli, wherever. So how do you expect such a leader to lead the party and the country? This is the crux of the problem. The Congress cannot and will not change unless it realizes that it has better people to lead the party within it. As
I
long
think
as
that
it
is
only
what
out
that
of
is what
the
they
same
have to
leaders.
realize. Rather, as long as
Let
they
me
don't
complete.
realize it, let them say that you are a congressman. No, but you have always been an anti-congressman. That's okay. But the
I am.
I think Tulio should say this. When Tulio says this and people like Tulio says this, that point would be well taken.
No, first of all, if I can
Now
come in,
let me complete. Let me complete what I was saying. You see, those who said it, the 23 signatories who said it, they have been ostracized. Tulio will not say it. Tulio needs Tulio knows that in Congress it is sycophancy that gets the ticket. He's looking for the Saligaon ticket. The moment he opens his mouth against the leadership, he's out of the window, man. Where does he get his ticket? That is the trouble with the Congress.
Radharao, tell me one thing very frankly. Do you think TMC is acting like a disruptor or genuinely trying to mount a challenge on the BJP?
No, yeah. You see what happens now? Elections in West Bengal took place in May this year. The elections were fought between the BJP and the Trinamool Congress as the main contenders. And the Congress and the left front put up candidates, fought against them, despite knowing that the BJP had to be defeated, and they lost deposits in all seats. There was never any question of split vote. In Uttar Pradesh now, everybody knows that the Samajwadi Party is the main challenger to the BJP, and the Congress is there with Priyanka Gandhi fighting to split that vote. Now you tell me, why should the TMC keep away from Goa if the Congress did not keep away from West Bengal when TMC was fighting the BJP? Why should the Congress not allow the Samajwadi Party to defeat the BJP in Uttar Pradesh? Why does the Congress expect that in Goa everybody will come around and support the Congress? And what makes the Congress think let me complete. What makes the Congress think? No, let me complete what the Congress seems to say is that all the anti-BJP vote is its private preserve. That is not so. You cannot talk of splitting the vote. All the voters are not with the Congress. They have different viewpoints.
I think Pramod, what Radha says is correct. See, the people in West Bengal showed Congress its place. They were pushed out of the contest. In Uttar Pradesh, that exactly will happen. The Congress is going to be pushed out of Uttar Pradesh.
And the same thing is happening in Goa.
In Goa,
same thing is happening in Goa. Watch out.
Correct. If that happens, then you are right. The people know who is second and who is to be pushed out. So they push out the people. And certainly Uttar Pradesh, they deserve to be pushed out. No doubt about that. In West Bengal, rightly pushed out. So there is no third place. This is what the people must realize. That there is no third place in politics.
Tulio, yeah.
I think Radhabab with a smirk says that will happen in Goa. But I wish Radhabab's wishful thinking does really happen for him. But that's not the reality on the ground. I am on the ground and I am been moving in the constituency and more than my constituency also. The people are waiting to actually uproot the present BJP dispensation, which has not ruled but misruled the state for the last 10 years. The people have not forgotten what has happened during COVID times and the deaths that have occurred due to COVID and all the other mismanagement of the economy, where our debt has crossed 26,000 crores. People have not forgotten what has happened to the price rise and the day-to-day problems that they are facing. People have not forgotten the law and order situation that is crumbling in the state, with murders and rapes being the order of the day. And people are coming forward and wanting to change the government. And when they say this, they say the only alternative for us is to vote for the Congress, because Congress is the only party that is capable to provide a challenge to the BJP and form a government in the state. These TMC and the AAP are only seen as minor distractions, which the people will truly show their place.
Tulio, here is a very simple question. Your party was reduced to 5 MLAs from 17 MLAs. Then Ravi Naik left, Luisin Falero left, Alex Reginald left. Now you are down to 2. Pratap Singh Rane's candidature is also not certain. There is a family tussle that is going on. None of us know where it will head. Why do you want people to trust your party again?
No, Pramod Bab, the people truly trust the Congress and people are looking forward to a clean new list of candidates. And I think my co-panelists on the debate have said it earlier, the TMC actually has weaned away some of the dead wood that the party was wanting to get rid of and project new leaders in those constituencies. Because all this time, the people were always telling the Congress that we have to get rid of the old leadership and build a new line of leadership. Second, the Congress has stayed put with its decision not to admit defectors and not to give tickets to defectors. And for that, the people have complimented us.
Okay.
The third thing, the party is also firm on its decision not to grant tickets to people of the same family and promote family Raj. So these are some of the decisions that the party has taken, and Congress is a mass-based party. And for the party to stick to these decisions, I think we have built some amount of mass opinion and base to understand the mood of the people.
Cleofato Bab, after listening to Tulio, that question still remains. Congress MLAs are still leaving the party. Pratap Singh Rane's candidature is still not certain. Why do you think that voters will remain with Congress when there are so many alternatives around?
When you say people are leaving the party, Ravi Naik was expected to leave the party. The only serious issue for the Congress party is that of regional. No doubt about it. But the answer to what you are saying lies in who they provide to the electorate now. Who is the choice they give? The clean, fresh faces. See, 8 have been announced. The 30 odd or say 28 they have an alliance. The 30 say around names which they give. So that shall decide what is going to happen. I remember about 2 months back when TMC first came, Radha told us that it was a direct fight between BJP and Congress. And within 2 weeks, he told us that the dawn has become dusk. So I am not jumping to any immediate conclusions, but all that I'm trying to say is currently there is a huge incumbency. Congress continues to be the principal opposition. It is being chipped by AAP as well as the TMC, but the names they provide, the 28 odd names they will give, shall decide what is going to be the fate of the party.
Radharao, one simple question. Congress party today is clearly saying that they are not going to give tickets to defectors. They are not going to give 2 tickets in one family. Whereas TMC has inducted Churchill Alemao and his daughter. You want to give ticket to Kiran Kandolkar and his wife. How are you going to counter this narrative of Congress, which is definitely on a very high moral ground?
See, first, I do hope that the Congress is taking note of Cleofato's defense of that party. And they will remember it when the time comes to issue Lok Sabha tickets. Last time they did not seem to know it. After all, they need good MPs in the Lok Sabha.
I'll take
Now,
Cleofato
as far as this
a
TMC is
Lok Sabha
concerned,
MP
let me
any
say,
day. Then the ones we have opposition.
I may have to campaign. I may have to campaign for him.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. See what happens as far as TMC is concerned. I am not part of TMC, although I do sympathize with them because I feel that that under the current circumstances, Mamata Banerjee is the only person in the country who can take on Modi. Now, in the Goa context, of course, they have taken defectors, and the Congress, this all the time, Congress is saying they are not taking defectors. What they are trying to tell us is not they are not taking defectors, they are not taking re-defectors. People who have led their party, they will not take them back. That's what they are saying. Otherwise, they are welcoming defectors with open arms. They have taken Carlos Almeida, they have taken Benjamin Silva, and host of others are joining them, and they are already negotiating with others to join them. I believe Michael Lobo may also join them. So it is not that they are not taking defectors. They are as much looking for defectors as anyone else. Politics in Goa is a matter of defectors only, because, and it will remain so as long as the voter remains as dishonest as it is now. The majority of the voter in Goa, let me reiterate, is dishonest. They do not vote on merit, and that is why political parties, whether it's Congress or BJP or whosoever, is forced to look for winnable candidates. This is the tragedy of Goa. It's not a matter of political parties. It is a matter of the voters behaving in this dubious manner which compels political parties.
Okay.
Tulio, I'll give you final words. Everybody believes that the opposition space right now is over fragmented. Cleofato called it overcrowded. Do you think that the state in which the opposition is right now, it is going to directly benefit the BJP?
First of all, I do not believe that the opposition space has got fragmented. As I said in the beginning, in my opening remarks, just because some leaders have gone for whatever reasons best known to them, it doesn't mean that our voter base has shifted and our voters are intact. And so are our workers, even in the constituencies where the leaders have left. Point number two, it is important to note that the Congress is being still seen as the viable alternative to the BJP when a government is sought to be uprooted. And the voter, the wise voter, I don't fully agree that the voter, what Radharao made some remarks about the voter. The voter is a very intelligent person, and the voters in Goa, just like the rest of the country, have constitutionally, through the battle of the ballot, brought in changes in governments time and again. And today, I think Goa is a fit case for the voter to exercise his options and get a government which has destroyed the social fabric of Goa, destroyed our economy, and is today Goans have on the point, and Goa is on the point of bankruptcy with a loan of 26,000 crores on that.
Okay.
So today, when the Congress is being seen with a new line of leadership, I'm sure that the Congress party is the party that is going to form the next government.
Pramod, Radha was saying that Mamata is the only leader who can fight Modi. I think currently that looks like a position, but we have a 2022 election. While she can come in 2024, then she could be considered.
Okay.
I'm completely out of time now. Cleofato, Radharao, Tulio, thanks a lot for joining me on this panel. Keep watching Goa Ahead.